Hello, my voice is audible. Hello, my voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. We will wait for 2 to 3 minutes. Students are joining now. Good afternoon to one and all. As we have discussed in the yesterday's lecture, we have discussed some what I can say introductory point related to the thermal power plant. Okay, so into the today's lecture, we are going to discuss the what typical layout of this particular thermal power plant, or which stages are involved in this particular typical layout of this particular thermal power plant. Okay, so see, as far as this typical layout is concerned, whenever you are going to draw this typical layout into the into examination or in your notebook or whenever into tutorial or ISC, please make sure that whenever you are drawing the typical layout, the naming for each and every block should be correct, because each and every block is having its importance or different meaning is there. Okay, now see, as far as this typical layout of this particular what I can say thermal power plant is concerned, see, as you know that you are the very familiar with that, in the thermal power plant the main fuel is coal. Okay, the main fuel is coal. So what we have to do, huh? What we have to do, we have to think for how that coal is going to transfer from that ore up to this particular site. म्हणजे जे काय खाण आहे तिथून त्या पर्टिक्युलर साइट पर्यंत कसं ट्रान्सफर केलं जाते, that we have to think. Okay, now see, as far as this typical layout of this particular power plant is concerned, one part or one important part comes into this particular picture. This is the boiler, but before feeding whatever the heat to this particular boiler of this particular coal, burning of this coal is coal and ash handling. Okay, what is that? The coal and ash handling. Coal, it is the primary fuel. So which are the steps involved in the coal handling, and what is the steps involved in the ash handling? As you are know that whatever the coal is there, this is the primary fuel. When it get burns out, there is a production of ash. ओके, म्हणजे कोळसा जर पूर्ण बर्न झाला तर काय प्रोड्यूस होणार आहे? ऑब्व्हियसली ऍश प्रोड्यूस होणार आहे, बरोबर आहे का? ऍश म्हणजे काय इन मराठी वी कॅन कॉल इट इज नथिंग बट दी, काय म्हणतो आपण मराठीत, राख. ओके, सो व्हॉट हॅपन्स whenever coal is going to burn out in that way, or whenever coal is going to burn, obviously ash is going to be produced. So what we have to do, we have to see what is how, which steps are involved in this particular coal handling, and which are the steps involved in this particular ash handling. Or the coal handling is also called as the fuel handling. Because why it is called as the fuel handling? Because the primary fuel in the thermal power plant is the coal. Okay, so if question will arises like that, write short note on coal handling plant, or if they will ask that, write short note on fuel handling process, or write short note on coal handling process. Okay, the answer is same. The answer is same. What you have to do, you have to write that particular answer. Okay, now see, in that particular coal handling, there are different processes involved. So which are that process involved in this coal handling? We are going to see now. Okay, so just see here. This is the coal handling. Okay, आता बघा, whenever they will ask the question to you that write short note on the coal handling, what you have to do, you have to draw such a type of figure there. काय करायचं तुम्हाला? हा, तुम्हाला ही फिगर ड्रॉ करायची आहे, जी की ही पर्टिक्युलर फिगर दिलेली आहे, आणि यू हॅव टू राईट द एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ ईच अँड एव्हरी ब्लॉक विथ दी युअर ओन वर्ड. ह्या प्रत्येक ब्लॉकचं आपल्याला काय करायचंय? एक्सप्लेनेशन लिहायचं आहे. ओके, या प्रत्येक ब्लॉकचं काय करायचंय? वी हॅव टू राईट दी एक्सप्लेनेशन. Now see, the first and very most important step in the coal handling, which is that step? First step is nothing but this coal delivery. So what happens? As we are knowing that the coal is found in the ore. कुठे मिळतोय? कोळसा खाणीत मिळतोय. So what we have to do? It is the responsibility, or it is the primary responsibility, that we have to deliver whatever the coal which is found in that ore to a particular place. Okay, त्या जिथे कुठं तो पॉवर प्लांट आहे तिथं आपल्याला काय करावं लागेल? whatever the core which is found, whatever the coal which is found in the ore, we have to reach up to that particular point. आपल्याला तो पर्टिक्युलर कोल त्या पॉइंट पर्यंत घेऊन जाणं गरजेचं आहे. आपण असं नाहीये करणार की इफ ओर इज देअर वेअर दॅट इज सिच्युएटेड, ओके, तिथं आपण थर्मल पॉवर प्लांट लावणार नाही. ओके, व्हॉट एव्हर द प्लेस डिसाइडेड फॉर दॅट पर्टिक्युलर थर्मल पॉवर प्लांट, what is our important, or what is the primary steps? We have to deliver the coal up to that particular point. Now see, if that coal is or if that particular thermal power plant is situated near to the river, or if that particular thermal power plant is situated near to the ocean, or you can say near to any lake, at that time whatever the waterways are there, waterways are nothing but the different big ships are there. These ships are used in order to deliver that coal. म्हणजे जर तुमचा थर्मल पॉवर प्लांट एखाद्या नदीच्या शेजारी असेल, किंवा इफ इट इज नियरर टू ओशियन, or if it is nearer to any big lake, that time what happens? The waterways is nothing but the, we will or whatever the coal is there, that coal is reached up to that particular point with the help of different ships. Okay, or if it is not situated, what I can say, if it is not situated near to the river, if it is situated other means other places, where at that time we are using the delivery system, or the delivery system which we are using, which is nothing but the railways. or with the help of different big trucks, we are delivering that particular coal up to this that particular thermal power plant or up to that particular place. Okay, generally in our many of the thermal power plant, we are delivering in most of the thermal power plant. In most of the thermal power plant, we are delivering the coal with the help of the railways in our, at least in our India's. But there are some plants are there which are situated near to the oceans also in our India. We are delivering that particular coal through the big ships, or you can say big containers are there. ओके, मोठे मोठे कंटेनर्स जे आपण शिप मध्ये हे करून काय करतोय, त्या पर्टिक्युलर पॉवर प्लांट पर्यंत पोहोचवतोय, किंवा ते जो काही कोल आहे तो पर्टिक्युलर पॉवर प्लांट पर्यंत आपण पोहोचवतोय. You can consider the example of our Parli thermal power station, or you can consider the example of our I don't know whether you know that we are delivering the coal to that particular Parli thermal power station with the help of railways. Okay, with the help of railways. म्हणजे जर तुम्ही अजून तुम्ही कुणी थोडस विदर्भात वगैरे ट्रॅव्हल केलंय का नाही खानदेशात, आय डोंट नो, देर नियर टू दी भुसावळ there is another generation plant where we are delivering the coal with the help of railways. Okay, why it is efficient? Can anybody going to tell me why the railways are efficient? Because whatever the railway wagons are there, they are carrying bulk amount of coal in whatever the what I can say at a one time. Okay, बल्क अमाउंट ऑफ कोल ते काय करून घेत आहेत, ऍट अ टाइम घेऊन जात आहेत किंवा ऍट अ टाइम घेऊन येऊ शकतात. सो दॅट्स वाय द रेल्वे डिलिव्हरी सिस्टीम इज समवॉट अडॅप्टेड इन अवर इंडिया in order to reach that particular coal up to that particular point. म्हणजे ऍट अ टाइम घेऊन जाऊ शकतात, ऍट अ टाइम घेऊन येऊ शकतात. त्यामुळे आपण काय केलेलं आहे, जनरली आपण काय केलेलं आहे, ती रेल्वे सिस्टीम काय केलेली आहे, अडॅप्ट केलेली आहे. जनरली म्हणतोय सगळ्या ठिकाणी आपण वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू use, or we are not going to make that a coal delivery. Okay, we are not going to make that coal delivery with the help of railways in everywhere. Generally we have adapted that one. Okay, so this is the first steps in the coal handling. Next step is nothing but the unloading. Unloading म्हणजे काय, आता तो पर्टिक्युलर व्हॉट एव्हर दी कोल इज देअर, that particular coal reached there. So what we have to do, we have to take that particular coal, आपल्याला तिथून काढून घ्यायचा आहे का, असं आहे का, whenever the railway is reach up to that particular point, from that particular railway we are directly giving that particular coal to that furnace or that particular boiler. Is it possible? We have to unload it, त्यातून आपल्याला तो खाली करायचा आहे. ओके, जे काय पर्टिक्युलर वेजनी आपल्याला कोळसा आलेला आहे, डिफरंट वेजनी, व्हॉट एव्हर दी डिफरंट वेज we are receiving coal, what we have to do, we have to unload it. Unload in the sense आपल्याला तो काय करायचा आहे, काढून घ्यायचा आहे आणि पर्टिक्युलर एका प्लेसला पाठवायचा आहे. ओके, सो हाऊ वी आर गोइंग टू डू द अनलोडिंग? मोस्ट ऑफ द अनलोडिंग इज डन विथ द हेल्प ऑफ डिफरंट ट्रक्स. Okay, big trucks are there, they are used for unloading that different coal, or sometimes different big conveyors are used. Okay, in order to unload that particular coals, or sometimes belt conveyors are also used in order to unload that particular fuel. ओके, म्हणजे पहिल्यांदा डिलिव्हरी करायची आहे, त्या पर्टिक्युलर पॉइंटला न्यायचं आहे आणि तिथून आपल्याला तो काय करायचा आहे, वी हॅव टू अनलोड दी व्हॉट एव्हर दी कोल विच इज रिच्ड अप टू दॅट पर्टिक्युलर पॉइंट. ओके, म्हणजे असं आपल्याला असं नाही चालणार की फक्त जस्ट वी हॅव टू रीच दॅट कोल टू दॅट पर्टिक्युलर पॉइंट. We have to unload it from that particular things which we have or which the media we have adapted in order to reach that coal to that particular point. म्हणजे जर सपोज आता कंटेनरने आला किंवा बिग शिपने आला, जेव्हा असं आहे का की ज्यावेळेस आपल्याला गरज पाहिजे तोपर्यंत ती शिप तिथेच थांबणार आहे आणि ज्यावेळेस आपल्याला गरज पाहिजे त्यावेळेस आपण तिथून काढून घ्यायचंय. It is not going to happen. What we have to do, we have to unload that particular coal from that particular place. Okay, so different medias are used for that. Okay, it may be trucks or sometimes lorries are used. You know, lorries is that a small, what I can say, bucket structure type one vehicle is there which is going to run on that particular short platform. Okay, so such a type of lorries are going to be used. So our first step is delivery, second step is unloading. Then third step is nothing but the preparation. So what we have to do in that particular preparation? Whatever the coal we have received, or whatever the coal which is reached up to that particular point, it is of what? Unsized. Unsized in the sense the size of coal is not same throughout. म्हणजे सगळीकडे असं काही दगडी कोळसा मोठा आहे, बारका आहे, काही एकदमच मोठा आहे. ओके, the size of a coal throughout that particular whatever the coal we are getting from ore is not same. So in this particular preparation we are going to make that particular coal of the same size. आपण काय करतो, त्याचा सेम साइज ने करतो. Okay, so with the help of crushers, okay, with the help of crushers, or you can say with the help of grinders. What we grinder in the sense, don't consider our what I can say homemade grinder, घरातला grinder nahi. Okay, there are big grinders are there, or there are different crushers are there. With the help of that we are breaking that particular whatever the big sizes coal are there into a small portion, or it may be a, what you can say, it may be of same size or somewhat little bit more or less greater or lesser size. But what we have to do, we will try to whatever the coal is available, we will try to crush that coals into the small part, so that it will help us at the time of the combustion of the fuel. Okay, it will help us at the time of combustion of the fuel. म्हणजे बघा, आपण जर डिफरंट त्याला बारक्या बारक्या पार्ट मध्ये त्याचं हे केलं, कशाचं क्रश केले, कुणाला, त्या पर्टिक्युलर कोलला, काय होणार आहे, ऑब्विसली त्याची इफिशियन्सी कधी, when it will be burned out, its efficiency is going to be increased. ओके, म्हणजे जर डिफरंट पार्ट्स मध्ये आपण त्याला क्रश केलं, तर व्हॉट एव्हर द टाइम रिक्वायर्ड for that particular burning of that particular small coal is required less as compared to the big coal. So what we have to do in this particular preparation phase, what we have to do, we have to crush that particular coal with the help of crushers or grinders into small part. आपण काय करतोय, त्यांना असं small part मध्ये crush करतो. Everybody got this third step? So first step is coal delivery केली, त्याच्यानंतर त्याला अनलोडिंग केलं, आणि त्याच्यानंतर काय केलं, प्रिपरेशन केलं. आता नेक्स्ट फोर्थ स्टेप इज नथिंग बट द ट्रान्सफर. सो वेअर वी आर गोइंग टू ट्रान्सफर whatever this particular coal which we have got after the preparation. Sorry, we are transferring that particular store or that particular coal up to the storage point. जिथं आपलं स्टोरेज आहे, जिथं आपण कोल स्टोर करून ठेवतो, त्या पर्टिक्युलर स्टोरेज पॉइंट पर्यंत व्हॉट इज द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फॉर अस, टू ट्रान्सफर दॅट कोल. जिथं आपण स्टोर करतोय किंवा जिथं स्टोर करायची प्लेस आहे, तिथपर्यंत आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, तो पर्टिक्युलर व्हॉट एव्हर दी कोल इज देअर दॅट वी हॅव टू ट्रान्सफर. And the best media which is used for the transfer of this particular coal is nothing but the belt conveyors. बेल्ट कन्व्हेयर्स म्हणजे काय तुम्हाला माहिती का? इथं बघा, इथे कसं व्हील असतं, त्याच्यानंतर जिथं आपल्याला अजून एक दुसरा पॉइंट आहे, तिथे एक आपलं व्हील असतं, आणि हे व्हील्स असे एकमेकाला कशाने कनेक्ट केले असतात, असं बेल्टनी कनेक्ट केलेले असतात. सो व्हॉट वी हॅव टू डू, व्हॉट एव्हर द कोल इज देअर दॅट वी हॅव टू प्लेस हिअर. जे काही कोल्स आहेत ते आपण इथं प्लेस करणार. So after that what happens, due to this continuous rotation of wheel, this belt is also going to rotate, and that particular coal is going to transfer to up to this point, and from here we are going to place it at our storage point. So the best media which is used in order to transfer that particular coal is nothing but the belt conveyors, or sometimes some small lorries in the sense बारके व्हेकल पण जे असतात, ते पण कधी कधी ट्रान्सफर साठी वापरले जातात. समटाइम्स इट मे बी यूज्ड फॉर द ट्रान्सफर ऑफ दिस पर्टिक्युलर कोल अप टू दॅट पर्टिक्युलर पॉइंट. नाउ as you know that you are saying that what the storage of this particular coal is very important. Why this particular storage is important? Because as you know that it may be possibility that we will require whatever the generation of that particular energy in the large amount sometimes. So if we we have to generate the more amount of electricity, obviously we will require the more amount of fuel. ओके, म्हणजे जेवढी जास्त इलेक्ट्रिसिटी आपल्याला जनरेट करायची आहे तेवढं काय लागणार आहे आपल्याला, we will require the more amount of fuel. So what happens whenever we are going to do the process, it should not be happen like that. Our process is going to stop due to the unavailability of fuel. म्हणजे कोल अवेलेबल नाहीये म्हणून आपली जनरेशनची प्रोसेस थांबली नाही पाहिजे. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दॅट द स्टोरेज ऑफ दिस पर्टिक्युलर कोल at that particular place is very important. Okay, sometimes what happen, that particular coal is available in the less amount as compared to previous amount. म्हणजे जास्त कमी अमाउंट मध्ये पण तो अवेलेबल होतो. त्याच्यामुळे काय होतंय, इफ इट इज अवेलेबल इन लेस अमाउंट, सो व्हॉट वी आर गोइंग टू डू, वी आर पर्चेसिंग इट विथ more coal we are going to purchase, and we are going to store that particular coal in a particular place. So that's why the storage of the particular, what I can say, coal is very, very important. If it is storage is not there, then there may be chances that the functionality of the thermal power plant is going to be disturbed. ओके, त्यामुळेच तर बघा आपण न्यूज मध्ये डिफरंट वेळेला आपण पर्टिक्युलर न्यूज आपण ऐकतो, काय म्हणतो, कोळसा संपत आला आहे म्हणून पर्टिक्युलर एक प्लांट जो आहे याच्या पॉवर स्टेशन मधला तो बंद झालेला आहे. म्हणजे काय झालं, स्टोरेज आपलं तिथे काय झालं, कमी पडलं. ओके, जर आपण आता कोळसाच अवेलेबल नाही तर स्टोर कुठून करणार म्हणा, पण इफ इट इज अवेलेबल, इफ वी आर गोइंग टू स्टोर इट फॉर मोर अमाउंट, then there may not be possibility that the particular one of the station or particular one of the plant may be going to switch it off. Okay, so that's why the storage is going to very, very important. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to prefer with the dead storage or outdoor storage and live storage, or you can say covered storage. Okay, now in the dead storage or outdoor storage, what we are going to do, one place is there, one big place is there. In that big place we are storing that particular coal in that particular place in the form of like different layers. आपण असे different layers करून ठेवतोय कोरसचे. त्याला तुम्ही काय म्हणताय, त्याला काय नाव आहे, यू कॅन कॉल दिट इज नथिंग बट दी पाईल स्टोरेज. असे हे डिफरंट आपण काय करतोय, लेयर्स वर आपण काय करून ठेवतोय, वी आर गोइंग टू स्टोर that particular coals in the form of this particular layers. Okay, जसं आपल्याकडे अवेलेबिलिटी होते, as like whatever the storage or as like whatever the coal is going to available with, we are going to store that coal in the form of this particular dead storage. Dead storage म्हणजे ते काय, आता त्याचं मीनिंग ऍज लाईक वर्ड मीनिंग घेऊ नका, डेड म्हणजे मेलेले, इट इज नॉट लाईक दिस वन. ओके, but what we are going to do, we are going to store that in the form of different layers. आणि त्या लेयर्स जे आहे त्याला तुम्ही काय म्हणाल, यू कॅन कॉल इट इज नथिंग बट दी पाईल्स लेयर. ओके, and whenever the live storage comes into the picture, what we are going to do, same operation is there, but we are going to cover with its different layers. म्हणजे काय करतो ते थोडक्यात आपण कव्हर करतो एखाद्या डिफरंट शीट्सनी म्हणा, किंवा एक मटेरियल जनरली कव्हर करण्यासाठी वापरलं जातं त्याच्यामध्ये. कशामध्ये, इन दी पर्टिक्युलर थर्मल पॉवर प्लांट द नेम इज अल्फस्टार म्हणून एक मटेरियल वापरलं जातं इन दिस पर्टिक्युलर थर्मल पॉवर प्लांट इन ऑर्डर टू कव्हर दॅट पर्टिक्युलर कोल. त्याला कव्हर करण्यासाठी, in order to cover that particular coal, we are going to use generally Alstar त्याचं नाव आहे. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are to storing it, and if we want to reuse it again, then we are going to cover it with the different on that particular layer, we are going to cover that particular coal. Okay, the next part, that is nothing but the in-plant handling. Okay, in-plant handling means what? Whatever the coal which we have stored, we are going to transfer that coal to that particular plant as per the requirement. Okay, what we are going to do in the in-plant handling, we are transferring the particular coal from a storage point to a point where the process is going to happen. म्हणजे जिथं ती फर्नेस आहे किंवा जिथं तो कोल बर्न होणार आहे त्या पर्टिक्युलर कोलला आपण त्या पर्टिक्युलर पॉइंट पर्यंत काय करतोय, वी आर गोइंग टू reach up to that particular point in the in-plant handling. Okay, so in this particular in-plant handling also we are using the what I can say belt conveyors are there, or small lorries are there, or small different vehicles are there that are also used in order to transfer or in order to reach that coal up to that particular point. Okay, in this particular in-plant handling. Okay, now the second last step of that particular coal handling is nothing but the weighing and measuring. Okay, so what it is obviously know that it is obviously known to that particular thermal power plant authority that how much coal we have brought and how much coal we have transferred for this particular process, that everybody should know. So that particular side there is a weighing of coal. Okay, आपण काय करतो, वेइंग म्हणजे काय, त्याचं किती वेट आहे, आपण किती अमाउंट ऑफ कोल हा पर्टिक्युलर प्रोसेस साठी ट्रान्सफर केला, that we are going to weighing at that particular point. Okay, वेट करतो आपण त्याचं, म्हणजे किती अमाउंट ऑफ कोल आपण आणला, किती अमाउंट ऑफ ट्रान्सफर त्या पर्टिक्युलर पॉइंट पर्यंत गेला, त्याचं वेट घेतो आपण. ओके, so the weighing is important in this particular step. Why? Because we should know all the data, no, how much coal we have brought, how much we have transferred. Okay, how much we will require in future with the help of by taking the reference of previous weighing. So in this way we are going to prefer the weighing of this particular coal. It may be through the mechanical ways, it may be through the electrical ways. Mechanical ways मध्ये काय आहे, there are म्हणजे सिंपल मेकॅनिकल वेज, आपण जसं वजन काटा असतो तसं काय, देर इज अ सम पेंडुलम्स आर देर वेअर that marking is going to be happen whenever coal is placed to that particular what I can say place, that pendulum is going to shift it to that particular point and it shows the reading. As far as the electrical weighing is concerned, what happens, as we are going to see that as we are going to see the weighing म्हणजेच तो काय एक प्रकारचा लोड आहे. जसं जसं म्हणजे तुमचा ह्याचा काय म्हणतो, कोलचा लोड इन्क्रीज होत जाईल, कमी होत जाईल, तसं तसं व्होल्टेज सिग्नल जनरेट होतात आणि ते काय करतात, त्याचं इलेक्ट्रिकल मीटर वरती किती वेट आहे ते काय करतात, दे आर गोइंग टू शो. In many places we are using mechanical weighing also or electrical weighing also, it doesn't matter, but the main process for this or the second last step which is involved in this coal handling is its weighing. We have to weight it, measure it, how much we have transferred for this process, and at the last we are going to transfer that particular coal to that particular one of the furnace for the burning. Okay, burning साठी आपण काय करतो, त्या फर्नेस मध्ये आपण कोलला काय करतो, we are going to insert into that particular furnace. Okay, so what happens, there is a in that particular furnace there is a pulverization of coals are take place and burning of coal is takes place. Pulverization means त्याची पूर्ण काय होते, पावडर होते आणि त्याच्यानंतर त्याचं काय होतं, there is a burning of that particular fuel. Okay, pulverization of coal, pulverization of a coal means the coal is going to be break out in the small powder and there is a burning of that particular coal takes place, and after the burning of that particular coal there is a production of ash. Okay, after the burning of that particular coal there is a production of ash. Boiler मध्ये our first see here, तुम्हाला आता असं वाटेल our first we are going to, as I have shown here the boiler, it is not mean that we are going to insert this particular coal into that particular boiler. Whatever the heat which is produced after this burning of a fuel, that is used in the functioning of boiler. Whatever the heat which is produced, that is going to be used in the functioning of boiler. Okay, so see, in the coal handling, how many steps are involved? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can consider this as a one step. Storage, 5, 6, 7, and 8 steps are involved in the coal handling, or you can say coal handling plant. Okay, First step, coal delivery. Second, unloading of that particular coal. Third, preparation of that particular coal, transfer, then storage, then in plant handling, weighing and measuring of a coal, and at last we have to insert that particular coal into that one of the फर्नेस. फर्नेस म्हणजे काय, त्याला तुम्ही आपण मराठीत काय म्हणतो, भट्टी, की जिथे आपण ते तुमचा पर्टिक्युलर कोल आहे तो पल्वराइज्ड होणार आहे, जळणार आहे, आणि त्याची काय होणार आहे, ऍश इज गोइंग टू प्रोड्यूस देअर. ओके, एव्हरीबडी गॉट दिस वन. ही प्रोसेस सगळ्यांना कळली आहे का? एव्हरीबडी गॉट दिस कोल हँडलिंग प्लांट?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is a very simple process, but it is a very simple process, but what you have to do, you have to keep this particular point in your mind. हे जे काय पर्टिक्युलर पॉइंट्स दाखवले हे जर तुम्ही एक व्यवस्थित लक्षात ठेवलं, कुठले हे असे जे पॉइंट व्यवस्थित लक्षात ठेवले, then there is no difficulty for writing this particular short note in the what I can say ISE or in any other examination. प्रत्येक एक्झामिनेशन मध्ये हे लिहिणं काही डिफिकल्ट नाही आहे. आणि अजून पण सांगतो, फॉर दी ISE दिस इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट क्वेश्चन. राईट शॉर्ट नोट ऑन coal handling, or you can say fuel handling. Fuel handling is also same, because in the particular power plant, in the thermal power plant, which is the fuel, coal is the fuel, so meaning is same. त्यावेळेस असं म्हणू नका फ्युएल कुठलं होतं सर, फ्युएल थर्मल पॉवर प्लांट मध्ये कोलच असतं, त्यामुळे कोल हँडलिंग म्हणलं काय किंवा फ्युएल हँडलिंग म्हणलं काय, द मेथड इज सेम. ओके, हे सगळ्यांनी नोट्स मध्ये तर ऑब्विसली मी देणारच आहे, पण तुम्ही पण तुमच्या लक्षात राहू द्या हे लिहायचं कसं, हाऊ टू राईट डाऊन बाय युअर ओन वेज, हाऊ टू डू इट, दॅट ऑल्सो यू हॅव टू कीप इन युअर माइंड. प्रोसेस जर लक्षात ठेवली, then there is no difficulty in writing the short note on this particular point. Now see what happens, as you know that what after the burning of fuel, the ash is going to be produced. काय झालेलं आहे, coal is going to burnt out, and after the burning of coal, the ash is going to produce in the large amount. Okay, म्हणजे जेवढा तुमचा जास्त कोल बर्न होणार आहे तेवढी तुमची जास्त काय होणार आहे, ash is going to be produced. So which steps are involved? Okay, or what is the ash handling? So we are going to see. Now this is the particular part that we are going to cover, that is nothing but the ash handling. So which are the steps involved to this particular ash handling? First of all, what we have to do, we have to remove all ash. See this, they have given here the steps involved in the ash handling comprises of following operation. So what we have to do, first of all, we have to remove all ash which is going to be produced due to the burning of fuel or due to the burning of coal. ओके, काय करायचे, जी काय ऍश प्रोड्यूस झाली ती आपल्याला तिथून काय करायचे, त्या पर्टिक्युलर प्लेस पासून वी हॅव टू रिमूव्ह दॅट पर्टिक्युलर ऍश फ्रॉम द प्लेस व्हेअर, म्हणजे थोडक्यात फर्नेस मध्ये जी काय ऍश प्रोड्यूस झाली ती आपल्याला तिथून काय करायचे, वी हॅव टू रिमूव्ह दॅट पर्टिक्युलर ऍश फ्रॉम दॅट पर्टिक्युलर प्लेस. नेक्स्ट व्हॉट वी हॅव टू डू, ट्रान्सफर दिस पर्टिक्युलर ऍश टू द स्टोरेज पॉइंट, म्हणजे जिथे आपण ऍश स्टोर करून ठेवणार आहे, दी पॉइंट वेअर वी आर गोइंग टू स्टोर दी ऍश, वी हॅव टू ट्रान्सफर फ्रॉम दॅट पॉइंट अप टू दी स्टोरेज पॉइंट. ओके, ऑब्वियसली as you know that for the transfer of that particular ash also we are using belt conveyor, or you can say different lorries or some small trucks are also used in order to transfer the ash from this particular furnace to that up to the storage point. Okay, and at last what we have to do, we have to dispose also. Okay, त्याची प्रॉपर विल्हेवाट पण लावायची आहे. We have to dispose also that particular ash with the proper ways. It's not only what we have to do, it is not that we have to just collect the ash and store it. What we have to do, we have to dispose also it. Okay, we have to dispose it. It's, if you are not going to dispose it, then imagine how much layer is going to be formed of only ash. म्हणजे काय म्हणतो त्याला, त्या ह्याचा किती मोठा लेअर तयार होईल, नुसतं ह्याचा ते राखेचं किती मोठा लेअर तयार होईल. सो व्हॉट वी हॅव टू डू, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हॅव टू रिमूव्ह इट, then we have to transfer up to the storage point, and at last we have to dispose that particular ash with a proper ways. Now, which ways are used in order to dispose that particular ash? See here, which are the ways in order to dispose the ash? They have given wasteland sites may be reserved for the disposal of ash. Okay, wasteland sites म्हणजे काय? The land sites which are not having any use, त्या waste आहेत. अशा land site, the government has what I can say authority, or government has what I can say reserved some wasteland sites in order to dispose that particular ash. Okay, म्हणजे त्या लँडचा काही उपयोग नाही, त्या वेस्ट आहेत. अशा लँड साईटला आपण काय करतो, तिथे जाऊन ती ऍश आपण काय करतो, डिस्पोज करतो. ओके, so as per the government laws, there are some sites which are reserved by this particular government where we are going to dispose that particular ash. Okay, just a minute, I had a call, just a minute. Okay, next in the second steps, what they have given, ash can be dumped into the evacuated land. Evacuated lands in the sense, जिथं कुठं मोकळी जागा आहे तिथं आपण काय करतो, ती ऍश पुरतो. म्हणजे वी आर गोइंग टू डम्प दॅट ऍश इन दॅट पर्टिक्युलर empty land, and again we are going to cover that particular land. Okay, but so due to this process there may be chances that, or now in a nowadays we are facing a lot of problem due to this particular dumping of the ash in the evacuated land. Whatever the empty lands are there, that lands loses its what I can say fertility due to this, or some poisonous gases are also going to be produced in the from this particular land due to the what I can say dumping of this particular ash. We are facing a lot of problems now, but we are not having, or scientists are also what I can say in the research for finding out the solution, because as you know that burning of a coal is going to produce a ash. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस तुमचा कोल बर्न होणार आहे, ऑब्व्हियसली ऍश प्रोड्यूस होणार आहे, आणि ती ऍश जी काय प्रोड्यूस झालेली आहे ती तुम्हाला ऑब्व्हियसली काय करावं लागणार आहे, यू हॅव टू डिस्पोज इट. मग आता डिस्पोज करायचे आहे म्हणजे तर तुम्हाला काय करायला लागणार आहे, यू हॅव टू सर्च अ वेस्ट लँड, the land which is not useful anywhere, or you have to search land which is evacuated in the sense which is nearly empty. No one is there what I can say near to that particular land, so that it can hazards the human being, or it can hazards the different animals. Okay, we have to search that land. So in that particular evacuated land we are going to dump the ash. And deep ponds in the sense, nowadays sometimes this method is going to be used. आत्ताच्या रिसेंट मध्ये आपण डीप पॉन्ड्स म्हणजे काय करतो आपण, वी आर टेकिंग दी बिग पॉन्ड्स, म्हणजे खूप मोठे आपण खड्डे खांदतोय आणि त्याच्यामध्ये ऍश टाकून त्याला काय करतोय, कव्हर करतोय. म्हणजे एंटायर लँड वर टाकण्यापेक्षा नाउअडेज वी आर गोइंग टू नाउअडेज वी आर प्रेफरिंग दिस पर्टिक्युलर डीप पॉन्ड्स मेथड, वेअर we are making a very deep ponds, and in that particular deep ponds we are disposing our ash and we are cover it against the particular earth surface layer, or with the particular what I can say soil. We are adapting this deep ponds method. These first two methods are also adapted, but I think instead of covering that particular ash in entire land, the deep pond has to be taken, and in that particular deep pond the ash has to be dumped. Okay, so these are the ways which is used for the disposal of this particular ash. Now see which are the what I can say hazardous effect which we are difficulties, or you can say hazardous effect which we are facing due to this particular ash handling. Okay, so which is the first difficulty in the ash handling? Very simple, it is given here. Sorry, which is the first difficulty? The ash which is coming out after operation is very hot. Okay, keep in mind that the temperature of this particular ash after the burning of coal, whatever we are getting, having the very hot, or having the very high temperature, it is somewhat difficult to what I can say transport or storage also sometimes. ते ट्रान्सपोर्ट करताना पण काही वेळेस ते डिफिकल्ट जातं, इतकं त्याचं काय टेम्परेचर त्याचं काय असतं, हाय असतं. कशाचं? व्हॉट एव्हर दी ऍश विच इज प्रोड्युस्ड आफ्टर दी बर्निंग ऑफ दॅट पर्टिक्युलर कोल. ओके, ऑब्विसली ऍश आहे म्हणल्यावर त्याच्यापासून काय तयार होणार आहे? ऑब्विसली ऍश इज अ डस्टी इन नेचर. डस्टी म्हणजे काय? डस्ट असणार आहे ती, असं नाही की एक असं हेच येणार आहे, काय म्हणतो त्याला, असं एखादा ऍशचा गोळा येणार आहे असं नाहीये. इट इज इन डस्टी इन नेचर. ओके, जशी आपली डस्ट असते त्याच्यासारख्या डस्टी इन नेचर. समटाइम्स व्हॉट हॅपन्स, whenever we are going to transfer that particular ash, it is coming out of the container. Okay, obviously whenever we are going to transfer that particular ash from the where that burning point to that particular storage point, sometimes it is going to coming out of this particular container. ओके, म्हणजे ते परत काय होणार आहे की कुठं तर सांगणार आहे, परत तिथून आपल्याला कलेक्ट करायचं, परत अजून त्या कंटेनर मध्ये टाकायची, and again we have to reach up to that particular point. Okay, so this is also difficulties which we are going to face in this particular transportation of ash. And the nowadays we are facing a very important difficulty is that it produces poisonous gases. Okay, it produces poisonous gases and corrosive acid, or it is going to produce such acids which is responsible for the corrosion. Okay, or whenever we are going to dispose that particular ash into the land, what happens? It is going to produce some poisonous gases, or they are producing the acids which is responsible for the corrosion. Okay, corrosion साठी ते रिस्पॉन्सिबल आहेत, असे acids ते प्रोड्यूस करायला लागले. So nowadays the challenge in front of us is the proper disposal of this particular ash. ओके, याचं प्रॉपर डिस्पोजल करणं हे सध्या आपल्या समोर चॅलेंज आहे. इट इज नॉट इन फ्रंट ऑफ अस, इट इज इन फ्रंट ऑफ होल वर्ल्ड, इज दॅट द प्रॉपर डिस्पोजल ऑफ ऍश सो दॅट इट विल अफेक्ट लेस टू द एन्व्हायरमेंट. ओके, इट विल अफेक्ट लेस टू द एन्व्हायरमेंट. ओके, आणि एन्व्हायरमेंटला लेस अफेक्ट केलं. जर असं पॉइझनस गॅसेस किंवा असे ऍसिड्स तयार व्हायला लागले की जे करोजनला रिस्पॉन्सिबल आहेत, तर वेदर इट इज अ सुटेबल फॉर द गुड एन्व्हायरमेंट? नो, इट इज नॉट सुटेबल फॉर द गुड एन्व्हायरमेंट. सो दीज आर द डिफिकल्टीज आर अराइजेस इन दिस पर्टिक्युलर सॉरी जस्ट sorry, these are the difficulties are arises in this particular ash handling process. So whenever they will say that write short note on ash handling, what you have to do or what you have to write, you have to write which are the steps involved or which are the operations involved in the ash handling, then which are the ways which is required or which are the ways where we can dispose that particular ash, and which are the difficulties involved in the particular ash handling process. Okay, everybody got this particular point? Today's point, a very important today's point is there. Coal and ash handling, this is a primary step of our what I can say layout of this particular thermal power plant. In the particular examination, they are going to ask the question in a such a way that write short note on coal and ash handling, or they will ask the question that they will ask the question write short note on coal handling separately, or they will ask the question on write short note on ash handling. Okay, everybody got these steps whichever we have covered. So we have covered in the thermal layout whatever this part up to this part which we have covered. Now whatever the heat produced after the burning of this particular coal, whatever the heat produced burning of coal due to the fuel, that is utilized in this particular boiler. Okay, that is utilized in this particular boiler. नाहीतर बऱ्याचशा जणांना असाच गैरसमज आहे की आपण जे काही कोल आणतोय ते डायरेक्ट बॉयलर मध्ये टाकतोय. इट इज नॉट लाईक दॅट. ओके, It is not like that. Before this particular boiler, whatever we have covered, this type of procedure has been happened before whenever we going to supply the heat to this particular boiler. Okay, so see, these are the steps involved. यातलं लक्षात ठेवताना सगळ्या स्टेप व्यवस्थित लक्षात ठेवते. आता बघा तुम्ही कसं लक्षात ठेवताय. There is no difficulty in order to remind the steps. Whatever the 6 to 7 steps are there: cold delivery, unloading, preparation, transfer, storage, in plant handling, weighing and measuring, and last is nothing but the furnace. This is the part related to the cold handling process. And in the ash handling, what we have to do? First of all, we have to remove the ash, then we have to transfer it up to the storage point, and then we have to dispose it. How we are going to dispose? We are disposing it on wasteland or the evacuated land, or you can say it is nothing but the empty land. Or nowadays we are following the process of taking a deep ponds, and in that particular deep ponds we are disposing the ash. And next is nothing but the which are the difficulties arises. या difficulties ज्या आहेत ना ह्या कशात विचारतात? In the MCQs they are asking this particular difficulties. Okay, what happens? Whatever the ash produce, it is very hot, so it is difficult for handling that particular ash. It is dusty in nature. What is the meaning of abrasive? Can anybody tell me what is the meaning of abrasive in nature? Abrasive तुम्हाला झालेलं नाही का? abrasive खडबडीत म्हणतो बघा आपण, खडबडीत. Okay, so that meaning is nothing but the abrasive in nature, and it is some coming out of the container whenever we are going to transfer it up to the storage point. And at last, whatever the ashes is there, which is produces a poisonous gases or a corrosive acids, or the acids which are responsible for the corrosion. Got it everyone? आज जो काय पार्ट झालेला आहे कळलेला आहे का सगळ्यांना?
Yes, sir.
Everybody got it? Whatever part we have covered. Akshay, roll number 22, whether you have got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Roll number 41, Yogesh, whether you have got it, what we have studied today?
Yes, sir.
Is it possible to write down in the ISC first? लिहिता येईल का सगळ्यांना क्वेश्चन आल्यावर? Roll number 27, Makardhwaj, whether you have got this point?
Yes, sir.
Roll number 17, Govind, whether you are getting this point?
Yes, sir.
Pratik, roll number 43, whether you are getting point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the first part that which we have covered in the particular typical layout. Actually हा part काय आहे? Whatever this part is there, this is the last part of the thermal power plant, that is nothing but the fuel and ash handling. But it is not what I can say correct to study it at the point of last. म्हणजे सगळं झाल्यावर हे स्टडी करण्यात काय पॉइंट नाहीये. त्यामुळं जसं जसं आपण कव्हर करत जाऊ, that we are going to study at the time of starting only, because what happens, we have to cover this all these things. आपण टिपिकल लेआउट बघायचं आणि त्याच्यानंतर मग ऍश आणि कोल कसं हँडल होतं हे बघायचं. I think this is not a correct way. So that's why at the time of starting I have told you this particular point. This is as see here in this particular, it is a starting point, and whenever we are going to study, it comes at the last. So it is not, I can say, what I can say, it is not acceptable. That's why I have covered this point at the time of starting, so that you can understand up to the boiler, or whenever we are going to feeding the heat to after due to the combustion of coal, what happens in that particular process, that we should know. आपल्याला माहित पाहिजे की त्या प्रोसेस मध्ये काय होतंय, ते कोल कसं डिलिव्हर करतो आपण, त्याच्यावर कुठली कुठली प्रोसेस होती, and how we are going to use it, that we should know. Okay, so that's why I have covered that point first. Remaining part we'll cover next. But we should know what process has been happened up to the reach of that particular cold heat to that particular boiler. तिथपर्यंत जाण्यासाठी काय प्रोसेस होते, that we should know. ओके, त्यामुळं ज्या वेळेस क्वेश्चन येईल एक्झाम मध्ये लिहिताना व्यवस्थितच लिहिणं गरजेचं आहे. असं कसं तर काढले डायग्राम उगं आणि त्याला काय पण नावं दिलेत आणि लिहिलंय, इट इज नॉट ऍक्सेप्टेबल. आता सांगते मी सगळ्यांना. ओके, वाटल्यास यू कॅन प्रॅक्टिस इट 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, whatever maybe you want, but it should be a correct one. करेक्टच आली पाहिजे, डायग्राम करेक्टच आली पाहिजे, ती चुकली नाही पाहिजे. ओके, this you have to practice it more and more. Practice makes man's perfect. Whenever you are going to practice it more, it will get your what I can say, correctness. नाहीतर काय म्हणतो त्याला, बॉयलरच्या जागी जर प्रीहीटर आलं किंवा काय म्हणतो सुपर हीटर आलं आणि इकॉनॉमायझरच्या जागी बॉयलर गेलं, then it is very difficult in order to understand the typical layout of this particular thermal power. Okay, so just a wait. This is for our today's lecture. We have covered first part. Into the tomorrow's lecture we have covered all this first part, which is nothing but the coal and ash handling arrangement. This we have covered into the today's lecture. Okay, next we will cover tomorrow's lecture, steam generating plant. In this steam generating plant, boiler is there, superheater, economizer, and air preheater. These 4 parts are to be taken. After that, steam turbine is there, alternator, as everybody knows that, feed water and cooling arrangement. And the very important part that everybody is interested to see this part, that is nothing but the how we are going to select the site whenever we are going to consider the thermal power plant, or which are the criteria that is to be covered whenever we are going to establish any thermal power plant. That is nothing but the site selection. So which are the parts for that particular site selection? Okay, so just wait, I will take your attendance.